3 on the spin, and this is officially a classic. A few nails being bitten here in this Llandudno venue Cymru. Nobody leaving. Trump was hoping by now he'd have it won, but he's going to have to do it the hard way. Had a chance of that last frame, just came awkward on the ping. Attempted it, missed, left it, and that was 8-all. Best of 3.
Yeah, it's been a superb effort from 6-2 down to get here for O'Sullivan, because he wasn't really in the match in the opening session. He played to his best, he was outplayed, but he's come back very strongly from 8-5 down.
Yeah, you can just see how much he wants to win. Sometimes he likes to deflect that by saying that he's not too bothered. Clearly he is bothered, the way he's played this match. He's fought hard for every single ball. One of the great champions in any sport, and of course his longevity is what's so incredible. First won a ranking title in 1993. Meanwhile, Trump has potted an absolute perler into the middle there. What a pot that is.
What it really was, from where he is, look at that. Just threading it through past the black and the bunch, and got on the black as well. Brilliant shot. His intention is clearly to stay positive. Now you can see it from this angle even better, how difficult it is.
Yeah, it was sort of ball that Mark Williams was potting in the World Championship final last year against John Higgins, just getting in with ridiculously good pots to the middles. Happy birthday to Mark Williams, by the way, 44 today. Of course, he was beaten yesterday by the man at the table.
And very quickly round to see what went. 12 to the middle at the side of the bunch, which is okay. Not a great angle to get from blue to red. And that was always the problem. Those bulk colours seem even bigger than usual when you're trying to avoid them on the way back up.
18. Job Trump, 18.
Judd Trump hasn't made a half century in this match since frame 8. It's now frame 17. So that earlier fluency has just gone away a little bit. Scrapped out a few frames since then.
we go, at the same pot success rate, 91%. But the point you made, take it even further, his highest break in the match is only 69, and the man he's playing, O'Sullivan's made 3 centuries. I think it'll be a huge blow if he went behind it. Yeah, Judd Trump having led 6-2. If he went 9-8 down, that would really hurt him. So again, this is a big frame as well.
Foul.
Now, how much damage has he done is the first thing to wonder about. Okay, he's unlucky to have knocked the red in. Has he left the red on? Now, just looking to see if those 2 reds are actually in a plant that he knocked in. I don't think they were. Anyway, that is in a roundabout way. That's worked out in Judd Trump's favour, hasn't it? Amazing game. Because he'd have probably ended up having to play this himself had he knocked the other red in.
Yeah, it's high stakes stuff now, isn't it? O'Sullivan
What?
going for that tough red, but now Trump right back in again. This would be the perfect time to make another big break.
Eight. 9.
Talk about O'Sullivan's 1,000th centuries quite rightly, but
16.
Trump last week at the Championship League made his 600th century, the youngest player to get to that milestone. Helped by the proliferation of tournaments, of course.
17.
He's got to make sure that he closes out this frame here. He really can't afford to let O'Sullivan back to the table with a chance of winning it. And he had the red near the middle pocket. He always knew that was there, so that he'd be on something.
22.
He wanted to be on something else, but he has got that backup red still there. Just wonder if he's a bit worried about going in off plain ball. Into the other pocket, he might have to do something with the cue ball here to stop that. Yeah, played it with a little bit of stun and side.
23. Yeah.
Doesn't have the cue ball cleaned all that often, Trump. And it helps if he can reach it, then he can. When the pinky's respotted, I think he's okay, he is.
29. $30. $37. $38.
Well, he's got his lead back in the match, crucially, I think.
45. 46.
Yeah, very important break. for Judd Trump just to steady the ship from his point of view. O'Sullivan won 3 on the spin, but he
53.
finds himself behind again.
$54.
Well, the frame is well and truly won. You can see
61.
it's a close match this. Look at that, ball's potted absolutely level.
Judd Trump, 61.
So Judd Trump's first half century since frame 8. What a time to make it. O'Sullivan went for that tuck leg to the middle, missed. Trump did the rest. He's back in front in this epic encounter, leading 9-8. So Judd Trump leads Ronnie O'Sullivan 9-8.
Thank you,
There's a
frame
possible
18.
2 frames to play. Can
Ronnie
O'Sullivan
O'Sullivan to break.
take us to a decider? I'm sure this crowd would love to see one. Judd Trump supporters maybe not. Trump made a 61 break there to win that 17th frame.
That was a very scruffy old shot, actually, for O'Sullivan by his high standards. What does he do here? I guess he's got to play the snooker, hasn't he? Seems the positive shot, really. Get right in behind the brown. He's got the advantage. He's blocked off the left side of the table, which is a good way of playing it, to stop Ronnie just dropping into it from one side. But he might try and lay up to the red out on the open on the bottom left of the table. Well, he didn't hit it very hard, but he hit it, I think. It's not a touching ball. It must have been a feather if it touched it at all. Well, let's have another little look at this. Okay, not touching and nothing much moved anyway. Colin Humphries was on the spot, so what can you say? Very well played shot, actually, that safety shot. He's still in this match. I mean, there is a strong argument to say at 6-2 down, in between sessions, he'd settled for being 9-8 down. Much closer, and with a real chance of winning. Well, it wouldn't be an easy pot if the yellow wasn't kind of a distraction. It's not easy at all, and with no high value colour available. I'm not even sure if I'll go for this red if you can see it. Problem is, what else can he do? Oh, what a shot that is. Interesting that he should look to see whether the black was available. Pink actually goes past the red. That red was very difficult, but the yellow was certainly a distraction to him. As you can see, that camera angle tells you just the distance
7.
between keyboard and object ball better than ever.
8. $13. 14. 19.
This would certainly open up some of the reds. That could be the moment, couldn't it, when he
20.
gets over the line here. Still got work to do, but just to keep building away at this break. Another queuing shot. Sort of wanted to be a lot nearer to the red than this.
25.
That's a great shot. He finished top side of the blue as well. His timing is impeccable tonight.
$31.
Well, he does have a thinnish one to this left corner.
$32.
Now, if he leans across, he's got to be careful here because the waistcoat line would be where that red is, over on the right of the table. As a player, it's one of the first things you think about, to be a little careful not to kind of in his way. That's why he wants to play it in a slightly uncomfortable looking way, so that red doesn't end up being a foul shot.
Yeah, I was going to say, tuck your waistcoat in. That would help, to a degree. Still uncomfortable, though.
He looks very uncomfortable in the shot, doesn't he? His break, he's hitting a lot of balls on the way through. He knocked the blue safe on the last shot. He hit the brown and pink there. He's still on a red. He's taking a bit of a hammering tonight when you think about it. He's 6-3 down on the night's play. But due to his good lead this afternoon, he's still in the box seat.
Yeah, and the other thing that we maybe haven't mentioned, his mental strength as well is shown, because he was hit with an onslaught by O'Sullivan. He's knocking some balls in here, isn't he?
Well, this is a great break in his own way, and a different way to those wonderful back-to-back centres from O'Sullivan. He's just trying to get nearer and nearer to the winning line, ball by ball. Now he's going right-handed on this shot. Screwing back a long way. He's overscrewed it by a mile.
39.
It's hard to have the same touch, I would say, on that shot. But you can screw back the length of the table with your opposite hand. Can't believe you've got the same control. He's trying to play in behind the blue. He leapt up in the air. He's not quite got it right. Decent break under the circumstances. Only 39, but very useful.
It's now 22 minutes since Ronnie O'Sullivan potted a ball. Remember, he won 2 frames in just 18 minutes, 2 total clearances from 8-5 to 8-7.
I don't think Judd Trevor will mind where the blue, pink and black are at the moment. 39 might not seem a lot, but with those high value colours safe, it's quite a lot. Now that Ronnie's got a chance again, how on earth is he going to make a few here? He's got to make something happen. He's got to try and, I think, find a way of getting the black into play. Otherwise, it's not going to happen for him. Of course, if the scores were the other way around, he was in front, he would be happily just chip away, the way that Trump was doing. So here is the moment. That's a terrific shot. Not to get the black into play, and he's done it.
3. 4.
Well, there's never been a better break builder. Can he conjure up something here to take us all the way?
11. Do it again.
But he's asking from the Humphreys to just re-spot that. I don't think he's questioning it. He's entitled to do that, I think, once. It's quite important, isn't it? Because I think we're talking about fractions here as to whether he could land in behind the black to pot it. Yeah, it really is tight. I wonder if he'd consider playing to flick the red that's to the left of the black into play here. That would be an even better shot if he could do it. Everything's at very close quarters if he tries that. Played it, but didn't get it. And this is not there. It's probably a shot too many. Chance to get another high value colour into the game, perhaps blue or pink. He could use that. Might get them both into play and play the snooker behind the green. Well, that is everything in one shot, and he couldn't have played all three, surely. He could, but he's not a magician. Trump looked a bit ashen-faced when he came out of his chair. Everything's changed in one shot. Crucially, has he left that red to the left middle? He has to an extent, but is it a risk that O'Sullivan can risk taking here? Oh, what a shot! That pocket drained up from where the red was.
Eight. Yeah.
I noticed that Ronnie is using the extension on his cue that comes with the table. He hasn't even got his own extension like most other players do. Almost everyone else on the tour, I should think, has one of those. Well, who's an ours? He's not on the black.
No.
Blue would be risky. He'd probably go into the green. And playing it, he may have to just Weight one here. It's a very bold shot if he plays the blue. Got to pot it and avoid hitting the green. Well, brilliant. Just brilliant. Could easily have lost in the match had he missed it, but he didn't miss it.
14.
Trump wondering, do I come back to the table or is it a decider?
Yeah, a lot will depend, I think, on what he's just saw from Ronnie, what he's doing here. He wants to get low on the bottom red to flick the other red near the right cushion into play, and he's usually an absolute master at this shot. Well, he hasn't quite played it to the usual high standards to leave himself the cannon.
20.
He's straight enough on this red.
Oh, well, a little interlude while he ties his shoelaces. He's pulled his socks up from 8-5 down.
Well, he's going to have to get on the red via the black this time. As you can see, too straight to do anything by getting the other red out.
$21.
This is not an easy shot. Screwing in behind the red. Tremendous. He's not quite nailed it in regards to position, but it was still very nicely
28.
hit. It's very thin to the right middle.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 28.
As you say, it was a question of the Trump goes back to the table. And he's absolutely no doubt delighted that he is with a realistic chance of winning the match in this frame. But he's got to put in a good shot here. No, I don't think he can complain about that. Might be a gap. O'Sullivan can get directly through to the red. Well, there's definitely a gap. He can get it full ball, but can he keep it safe? Can he avoid the double kiss? Well, he's done all that, but again, Trump might have the slight advantage here. Is there another gap? Trump cannot believe it.
Brings the cue down. Sign of frustration. It's all up to O'Sullivan, though, to knock it in. This could be the shot that takes us to 9 each.
Well, it just got a bit more angle on this green than he would have wanted. Which means it's either very difficult or impossible to hold for the yellow. Especially with the pink there. He might have wanted to come a bit further down the table. Not an easy shot now. Just the cue ball near the side
4.
cushion is the worry. And he's nailed to the cushion as well. No shot is easy playing from there. Everything is just a little difficult.
Surely now. He's 10 in front, he needs brown and blue.
What a frame he's won here.
13.
He was 39-0 down, everything was safe. He got everything in open play. There was one very significant shot where he freed blue-pink, got the snooker. And since then, he's been the governor in the frame.
So after 5.5 hours of battle, one more frame to decide it. Ronnie O'Sullivan levels up, and it's a decider. Judd Trump 9, Ronnie O'Sullivan 9.
Well, goodness me, we have had some drama in Llandudno this week. Alan and Stephen, here we go again, another deciding frame, and the momentum has switched back and forth through the course of this match. Where's it going now, Stephen?
I mean, Judd Trump was in at the beginning of that frame, and it was like so many pots he was making. When he was just slamming, I mean, the balls were screaming to get back in the box, so he was just potting everything, like, and he just couldn't get the balls into position to win the match. You would have to say the momentum's with Ronnie O'Sullivan, but Judd Trump's record in deciding frames recently has been phenomenal.
Yeah, that's a very good point, actually. But yeah, I mean, it is a coin flip. The one thing I would say with Ronnie, I think he's cueing lovely tonight. I think he's had a slightly longer backswing, as I might have mentioned in comms earlier. Judd, though, has shown good character. Stephen said he was really unlucky that last frame. The little gap he left, his last shot of the frame, was unfortunate. But Ronnie's got the juice tonight to take advantage. And we're in a decider, and, well, I don't want to pick it because
It's impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to sit on the fence for this one. It's been a magnificent match. It really has. It's lived up to all the billing.
And you know, we talk about it being the match of the season, and look at these people in here. They've come along to see a great match of snooker. It's delivered. We just can't wait to see what's going to happen now. Let's get this
Thank you.
one
The
underway. It's the deciding frame
Judd
for a
Trump's
place
break.
in the final of the Tour Championship. 9 frames apiece. There's plenty at the table. I'll hand you back to Neil and David Henry.
So Judd Trump to get the decider underway after an epic battle here today in Llandudno. One more frame to decide the first finalist. On the head-to-head between them before the start of play, it was 10-all. We expected it to be close. We still don't know who's going to come through.
Well, he would never have played in behind there. He would have played to the cushion. Front cushion, that is. That is a very good shot, you know, from there. A big swerve into the first cushion, or the only cushion. Big target, I realise, but he played it well. O'Sullivan's only thing that's not really been right today, because he's scored 3 centuries and he's played some brilliant snooker, is his long game has not been as good as usual. This will be another examination of it. It's absolutely dead straight, this. Well, there's another one gone astray. And it affects the play. When you miss the straight ones, the dead straight ones, it really affects you. You think, why am I missing it? What am I doing that's not right? And that's how he's feeling right now.
So it's a chance for Trump.
1.
Screwing into the pack, getting things open. Saw him when he left that last red on in the last frame. He brought his cue down. First little sign of frustration the whole day. But he's in the decider.
Yeah, it's only just went in. This red. But the last frame was like this. The black wasn't
6.
available. Tried to score away on the lower value colours. Never got as far as he wanted to with it.
7.
Been a great game.
12. 13.
Just to say, if you lost pictures there briefly, apologies for that.
Well, this has just got shades of, as I said, the previous frame, the difficulty in getting this break started. Yeah, that was a good shot, but he's not
18.
finished on the red particularly well either. He's scrambling around trying to get points without everything being there in open play. Now, one thing, whoever wins out of these two is going to be pretty ecstatic, I think, at the end of it. Differing emotions. For Trump, it will be relief. For O'Sullivan, it will be one of his best ever comebacks in a long career, I think. Now the black is on. They've been going in along there, but again, you could miss them. This does go in. It opens everything up. Well, he played it so slowly, they had every chance.
$26.
This is where all the practice, all the hours and hours practicing, getting everything right with your cue action and your mind, you know, fits into place, hopefully.
$34. 35.
Two remarkable talents of different generations that come head to head today and produced an absolute treat.
He's got the angle to go into the reds, but he doesn't really want to do that. Not with 2 or 3 sticking out that he can get on.
$42. $43.
Well, he could have played cannon to the left of the red. If he'd have missed the cannon, he'd been on the right of the bunch.
50.
That sort of a angle hitting into the red was not a good one. Didn't mean to be on this red. There could be another twist. O'Sullivan very quickly out of his chair.
Yeah, and because he gets close to this, it stays in the jaws of the pocket. He leads by 50.
Thank you.
Yes, and he knows he should have won the match there.
अच्छा जी, किसी का रिप्लाई है कि ब्लॉक कर देने के बाद मैसेज करने का कोई हक नहीं।
Ronnie will look at the blue. It's just off straight,
अच्छी
taking it
बात
down
है,
towards the reds.
तुमने रीजन जानने की कोशिश नहीं
Worth a
की
look.
कि क्यों ब्लॉक किया, क्या हुआ, क्या नहीं।
He doesn't see it quite right as
लेकिन
the
मेरा
angle
ये
to get
ख्याल है कि
in behind a
ब्लॉक
couple of reds to the right corner.
इग्नोर करने से 100 दर्जे बेहतर है। मैंने तो नहीं कभी बोला कि तुमने मुझे क्यों इग्नोर किया, क्या हुआ, ये हुआ, फला हुआ। या तो मुझे अफसोस होता ना ब्लॉक करने का कि जी इतनी तुमने मुझे कॉलें की, इतने मैसेज किए, तुमने कांटेक्ट करने की कोशिश की, जब एक मैसेज तक नहीं किया, फिर खैर है ब्लॉक हूँ या अनब्लॉक हूँ, कौन सा फ़र्क पड़ता है। बहरहाल एक शेर आया ज़हन में,
Good effort, just not quite far
ब्लॉक
enough. O'Sullivan
किसी ने बोला था कि सिगरेट छोड़
annoyed with
क्यों
himself
नहीं
that he's
देते।
got to play this shot.
किसी ने बोला कि
Feels almost
सिगरेट
like an
छोड़
all or
क्यों
nothing
नहीं
shot.
देते। ये तो वही बात हुई कि गमसाज गमखारों से पूछ रहे हैं कि गमगीन क्यों। बहरहाल खुश रहो जी। अल्लाह हाफिज़। अच्छा जी, किसी को
Wow, he's fouled. He's been called for a foul. Can you believe it? He got the pot.
मैसेज करने का
He
कोई
must have
हक
caught the
नहीं।
yellow or something there.
अच्छी बात है, तुमने
Didn't see it at
रीज़न
the time, I
जानने
have to
की
say.
कोशिश नहीं की कि
This is
क्यों
huge.
ब्लॉक किया, क्या हुआ, क्या नहीं। लेकिन मेरा ये ख्याल है कि
Following
ब्लॉक
up as
कर
the referee.
देना,
Ronnie's waiting for the
इग्नोर
replay.
करने
He's
से
looking
100
up at the
दर्जे
monitor. He
बेहतर
wants to
है।
see it again.
मैंने तो नहीं कभी बोला कि तुमने मुझे क्यों इग्नोर
Well, he
किया,
can't see it
क्या हुआ,
from
ये
there, but it
हुआ,
was the
फला
yellow
हुआ।
clearly with his waistcoat.
या तो मुझे अफसोस होता
Just
ना
say that.
ब्लॉक करने का कि जी
He called the foul very
इतनी
early, didn't
तुमने
he?
मुझे कॉलें की, इतने मैसेज किए, तुमने कांटेक्ट करने की कोशिश की, जब एक मैसेज तक नहीं किया, फिर खैर है,
But
ब्लॉक
Trump has
में
not taken advantage. It looked for all the world to be over.
बहरहाल एक शेर आया ज़हन में कि लोग किसी ने बोला था कि सिगरेट छोड़ क्यों नहीं देते। किसी ने बोला कि सिगरेट छोड़ क्यों नहीं देते। ये तो वही बात हुई
What a
कि
roller
गमसाज
coaster of
गमखारों
emotions
से
this has
पूछ
been
रहे
tonight.
हैं कि गमगीन क्यों। बहरहाल खुश रहो जी। अच्छा
He's
जी,
tucking his waistcoat in this
किसी का
time.
रिप्लाई है कि ब्लॉक कर देने के बाद मैसेज करने का कोई
All that
हक
running
नहीं।
has done him good.
अच्छी बात है, तुमने रीज़न जानने की कोशिश नहीं की कि क्यों ब्लॉक किया, क्या हुआ, क्या नहीं। लेकिन मेरा ये ख्याल है कि ब्लॉक कर देना इग्नोर करने से 100 दर्जे बेहतर है। मैंने तो नहीं कभी
Well, this was
बोला
the
कि तुमने
earlier
मुझे
foul,
क्यों इग्नोर
just
किया,
on the left,
क्या
if you
हुआ,
see it.
ये हुआ, फला हुआ।
Oh, I mean,
या तो मुझे अफसोस होता
it's
ना
been a
ब्लॉक
waistcoat
करने
foul
का
and
कि जी
nothing really moved.
इतनी तुमने मुझे कॉलें की, इतने मैसेज किए, तुमने
Bottom line
कांटेक्ट
though,
करने
Trump
की
didn't
कोशिश
take
की,
advantage, missed that red to the yellow
जब
pocket.
एक मैसेज तक
O'Sullivan
नहीं
darted
किया,
back to the table.
फिर खैर है ब्लॉक हूँ या अनब्लॉक हूँ, कौन सा फर्क
40 behind the blue, 59 on.
बहरहाल एक
This is
एक
heading
शेर आया
right down to the wire, this match.
कि
Yellow
लोग
on the
किसी ने
full
बोला था
cushion
कि
could play a
सिगरेट
part
छोड़
yet.
क्यों नहीं देते, किसी ने बोला कि सिगरेट छोड़ क्यों नहीं देते, ये तो वही बात हुई कि गमसाज गमखारों से पूछ रहे हैं कि गमगीन क्यों।
11.
बहरहाल खुश रहो जी।
Well, this was the miss that followed the
अच्छा जी,
what we think was a
किसी का
waistcoat
रिप्लाई
foul.
है कि ब्लॉक कर देने
Expression says
के
it all.
बाद मैसेज करने का कोई हक नहीं बनता। अच्छी बात है तुमने रीजन जाना,
Oh, goodness me, what's going to happen next here?
लेकिन मेरा ये ख्याल है कि ब्लॉक कर देना।
Well, sometimes you just can't believe what you're watching. It's one of those crazy frames. He misses the pink, he flukes it into the yellow pocket.
Thank you.
Slightly develops the yellow as well, from where it was.
He has a chance at this red as well.
या तो मुझे अफसोस होता ना ब्लॉक करने का कि जी इतनी तुमने मुझे कॉलें की,
And
इतने
he thought the
मैसेज
ready to play, but his colour's not easy.
कोशिश की,
What a game.
जब एक मैसेज तक नहीं किया। फिर खैर है ब्लॉक हूँ या अनब्लॉक
This is
हूँ,
a
कौन
big
सा
shot,
फर्क
really big.
बहरहाल एक शेर आया है ज़हन में कि लोग किसी ने बोला था कि
He never
सिगरेट
looked like
छोड़,
missing it, did he? He played it well.
किसी ने बोला कि सिगरेट छोड़ क्यों नहीं देते, ये तो वही बात हुई कि गमसाज गमखारों से पूछ रहे हैं कि
I think
गमगीन
everyone's
क्यों।
playing on
बहरहाल खुश रहो जी।
instinct.
अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।
Everything else just goes out of the window when you're in this
किसी का
situation.
रिप्लाई है कि ब्लॉक कर देने के बाद मैसेज करने का कोई हक
And the
नहीं।
fluke, I mean, it went in, this pink went
अच्छी
into
बात है
green pocket about 100 miles an hour. And look at the yellow as well, which just slightly developed there.
क्या हुआ क्या नहीं।
And it sounded a lot, but Ronnie will need that yellow. It's easy from where it is and where it was.
इग्नोर करने से 100 दर्जे बेहतर है। मैंने तो नहीं कभी बोला कि तुमने मुझे क्यों इग्नोर किया, क्या हुआ ये हुआ।
Does not want to be straight on this. He has a
या
side
तो मुझे
angle, but he
अफसोस होता ना ब्लॉक करने का कि जी
wrong side to make it
इतनी
easy to
तुमने
get
मुझे
across.
कॉलें की, इतने मैसेज
Push it hard.
किए, तुमने कांटेक्ट करने की कोशिश की,
Witness that
जब एक
mistake as
मैसेज
well.
तक नहीं किया। फिर क्या है ब्लॉक नहीं अनब्लॉक। बहरहाल एक शेर आया है ज़हन में कि लोग किसी ने बोला था कि सिगरेट छोड़
Wonder
क्यों
what's going to
नहीं
happen
देते,
next. It's hard to imagine there won't be a further twist.
किसी ने बोला कि सिगरेट छोड़ क्यों नहीं देते, ये तो वही बात हुई कि गमसाज गमखारों से पूछ रहे हैं कि गमगीन क्यों।
Making sure the
बहरहाल
centre's down
खुश
again
रहो
on the
जी।
yellow.
अल्लाह हाफ़िज़। किसी का रिप्लाई है
So he's missed the red.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Trump 19 in
मैसेज
front.
करने का कोई हक नहीं बनता।
What a chance now.
अच्छी बात है तुमने रीजन जानने की कोशिश
Well, he just-
की
when he walked
कि
away from the table, he
क्या
felt that
क्या
was
हुआ
it.
क्या नहीं। लेकिन
Still
मेरा
gotta
ये
be
ख्याल है कि
taken.
ब्लॉक कर
Like I
देना
say, the yellow is still not
इग्नोर करने से
absolutely
100
simple.
दर्जे बेहतर है।
That's all
मैंने
you'll
तो
need
नहीं
though if he
कभी
takes the
बोला
blue
कि
here.
तुमने मुझे क्यों इग्नोर
Yeah, 25 in front with the blue, 27 on. So yellow is match ball.
या तो मुझे अफसोस होता ना ब्लॉक करने का कि जी इतनी तुमने मुझे कॉलें की, इतने मैसेज
Plays
किए,
this
तुमने कांटेक्ट करने
slowly.
की
I don't
कोशिश
think
की,
he'd be interested in getting on the green for now.
जब एक मैसेज तक नहीं
Won't be his
किया।
priority anyway.
फिर खैर है
Worry about the
ब्लॉक
green
या
after these yellows.
अनब्लॉक
Bit
कौन
potty.
सा फर्क पड़ता है। बहरहाल एक शेर
I think he should have played it that way. I think he should have just dropped it in.
किसी ने बोला
Why
था
don't he
कि
play on the
सिगरेट
green?
Thank you.
छोड़ क्यों नहीं देते,
Plus the yellow, he's got a shot at the green, but not at that pace.
सिगरेट छोड़ क्यों नहीं
Can't
देते,
believe that.
ये तो वही बात हुई कि गमसाज गमखारों
Well,
से
he pots
पूछ
the
रहे
yellow.
हैं
It's
कि
27 in
गमगीन
front with
क्यों।
25 on. But he's played it at
बहरहाल
pace
खुश
and he's
रहो
missed
जी।
it.
That is unbelievable.
अल्लाह हाफ़िज़। अच्छा जी, किसी का रिप्लाई है कि
Sometimes you have to make sure of match ball.
मैसेज करने का कोई हक नहीं है। अच्छी बात है तुमने
He plays
रीजन
that
जानने
slowly.
की कोशिश नहीं की
I don't think he would have
कि
missed it.
ब्लॉक किया, क्या हुआ क्या नहीं। लेकिन मेरा ये ख्याल
Well,
है
now
कि
he's snookered.
ब्लॉक कर देना इग्नोर करने से
It's
100
horrible
दर्जे
as well.
बेहतर है। मैंने तो नहीं कभी बोला कि तुमने मुझे क्यों इग्नोर किया, क्या हुआ ये हुआ फलां हुआ। या तो मुझे अफसोस होता है ना ब्लॉक करने का कि इतनी तुमने मुझे कॉलें की, इतने मैसेज किए, तुमने कॉन्टैक्ट करने की कोशिश की, जब एक मैसेज तक नहीं किया फिर खैर है ब्लॉक हूँ या
As good as straight, we've seen him miss these sort of queuing shots throughout the match.
बहरहाल एक शेर आया है ज़हन में कि लोग किसी ने बोला था कि सिगरेट छोड़ क्यों नहीं देते,
But not that one. That was sublime queuing.
सिगरेट छोड़ क्यों नहीं देते।
He needs the 5 remaining balls.
गमखारों से पूछ रहे हैं कि गमगीन क्यों। बहरहाल खुश रहो जी।
5.
अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।
Yes, obviously, you know, the final
किसी का
black.
रिप्लाई है कि
It's not going to be a
ब्लॉक कर
gimmick.
देने के बाद
There it is.
मैसेज करने का कोई हक नहीं बनता। अच्छी बात है, तुमने रीज़न जानने की कोशिश नहीं की कि क्यों ब्लॉक किया, क्या हुआ क्या नहीं, लेकिन मेरा ये ख्याल है कि ब्लॉक कर देना इग्नोर करने से 100 दर्जे बेहतर है। मैंने तो नहीं कभी बोला कि तुमने मुझे
He's fought so hard all day. He's chasing the game 6-2 down, 8-5 down, 9-8 down. A ball there from
करने का कि जी
going out of the tournament. That
इतनी
yellow.
तुमने मुझे कॉलें की, इतने मैसेज किए, तुमने कांटेक्ट करने की कोशिश की, जब
14.
एक मैसेज तक नहीं किया फिर खैर है ब्लॉक हूँ या
Tough one.
ब्लॉक हूँ, कौन
Trump,
सा फर्क
he does go on to lose.
बहरहाल एक
20.
शेर
ticklish
आया
one.
ज़हन में
This is not simple by
Right,
any
players.
means.
किसी ने बोला था कि
5
सिगरेट
hours,
छोड़
50
क्यों नहीं
minutes.
देते,
It's all come down to the last ball.
किसी ने बोला
For a place in the
सिगरेट
final.
छोड़ क्यों नहीं देते, ये तो वही बात है
And in it goes, Ronnie O'Sullivan, first into the final. And you can see what it means to him. He chased the game all day long, but he gets victory on the very last ball. And he is absolutely delighted. He never gave up, not once all day did he give up. Judd Trump will be pick sick. He had a chance to wrap it up, missed that yellow, playing it at pace when it was all he needed. And you can see O'Sullivan and his supporters leaving this arena. Absolutely delighted. He's in the final of the Tour Championship. He's finally beaten Judd Trump by 10 frames to 9.